Hi, how are you? I'm Anita Goa and welcome to my kitchen. Today's video is inspired by an email that I got from Stephanie from London. Hi Stephanie. And she was wondering, after having watched some of my green juice videos, if I use green juices as a beverage or as a meal replacement. And she was also wondering if she could substitute her present breakfast with a green juice. And her present breakfast consists of croissants, egg salad sandwiches, as well as porridge. And I think that's a pretty standard breakfast for a lot of people in a lot of countries. So I'm going to attempt to answer this question. Stay tuned. So to answer this question, this comes from somebody, that would be me, who is not 100% raw. I am personally a flexitarian. I eat a lot of different foods and I consider myself to be very healthy. I eat a lot of vegetables, I eat a lot of good foods, but not only raw foods. I will have cooked foods as well, and particularly Indian food, which is my favorite cuisine. But every single day I have a green juice. So to answer your first question, Stephanie, do I use it as a beverage or as a meal replacement? I do both. Some days I will have a juice in between meals. Some days I'll sip the juice. Other days I might start off my day with the juice. Some days I'll do it for lunch, or I'll have a juice for dinner. Honestly, it really depends on how I feel. And that's how I use the juices. They have been so helpful to me in brightening up my skin, in alkalizing my body, in just giving me energy and lightness in my head, in my body, that I am a huge advocate of green juices. So however you feel is right for you to use them, you should definitely integrate them into your life. The one thing that I will say, a few things that I will say, is that not all juices are created equal. So you really have to pay attention to what kind of vegetables you use. And my go-to vegetables are kale, and particularly the lacinato kale. I love beets. I found these orange beets, I love them, and the red beets, of course, they're great. In the wintertime, I do a lot of sweet potato or yams. I do zucchini, it's a great combination. And as of late, I have fallen in love with green chard. I love the green chard now, and I never used to, which is funny. I guess my palate has changed, and it was time for me and the green chard to meet. And I will always put some kind of sweet in it. Depends on how sweet the vegetable is. Like the beet and the sweet potato already is kind of sweet, so I don't need so much sweet in it because of that. But I'll put an apple, a pear, or a pineapple in it, depending on what I have. And I will always put a lemon in it. The lemon helps to balance out the flavors, to bring out the flavors, but it also helps to preserve. So when I make juices, I always make for 2 days. I leave it in the refrigerator for a day, and it works perfectly fine for me. Another thing that I do want to share with you is that in the juice, there's no fiber. All of the fiber has gone out, and there's no fat, and there's hardly any protein as well. Okay, so it's just pure juice that is going to go straight through your body. It is going to absorb all of the nutrients that the juice has. So I think that that is wonderful. That's one of the reasons I love the juice versus the smoothies. Sometimes if I start off my day and I know I need a little bit more energy to last me until lunch, then I will put some chia seeds in. All right, so I think that, Stephanie or anyone else wondering about this question, you should experiment and you should see how you feel. I would never say to you, cut out the breakfast that you have now. You did say, Stephanie, that it was leaving you feeling a little bit heavy. And I can understand that because those foods that you're eating are on the heavier side. They will leave you feeling a little bit heavier. So of course, if you substitute that with the green juice, which is very light, you are going to feel very light. But just pay attention to your energy level, pay attention to how the juice makes you feel, make sure that it makes you feel satisfied. Notice how long it lasts. Does it last you up until lunch? Do you feel satisfied all the way up until lunch? Or do you need a little snack in between so that you don't get to lunch feeling ravenous and just eating, sort of anything that comes your way, or maybe you're overeating? This has actually happened to me, and that's why I'm mentioning it. I only speak from experience. All right, so I hope that this was helpful. This juice that I made here is sweet potato, zucchini, green chard, apple, and lemon, and it's really delicious. Now this is one of my favorite juices for the winter. All right, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you have any other questions, about juicing or any other questions at all. Leave a comment below, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye. Skål.